Good afternoon. Here we are with Mr. Talbot. I thank him for having accepted this invitation to participate to our Congress. And I start to say, first of all, let's clear up any doubts because many of you think one thing and another one thing. So I clear up. Germany has not abolished forced psychiatric treatments, but I start the interview with Mr. Talbot to say, Mr. Talbot, your organization, the BPE was the promoter of this special psychiatric advance directive. Could you please resume in a few words the steps that led to this special PED? Thank you, Mr. Talbot.
The history before was a change in the law in 1999. This new law explicitly allowed a privately made representation agreement giving priority to a court-ordered guardianship. We celebrated this loophole as a success, but had to learn that the judges tried to counter it by ruling that such a power of attorney would only be allowed when the authorized person would break the will of the represented person in case of a psychiatric order. This contradicted the very idea of a power of attorney, which has to fulfill the will and never go against it. Together with our guiding lawyer, we concluded that we needed an additional law ruling that a patient's will is in a medical advance directive is imperative. By the way, the exception ruled out is killing on demand. This law was issued 10 years later after discussion in a broad political debate in September 2009. An overwhelming majority supported this new law. It is explicitly written in the law that all medical interventions of any illness at any stage can be forbidden, and that any examination and diagnosing in such a medical intervention as well. We prepared our special advance directive for the day of the final decision in the parliament. We gave it the catchy name Pattverfügung, the abbreviation of the German word for Patientenverfügung. Instantly, we started promoting it via internet. We were able to get funds for an advertising film spot and Nina Hagen as a prominent patroness and testimonial. Since 1999, we could assemble a group of lawyers who promised to defend any challenge and did this successfully up until today, sorry. Also with victories even in the final instances in the Supreme Court.
Okay, thank you. Can you explain how the Pattverfügung works in practice, starting from the nomination of the trustee, passing through the deposit at a notary, up to the moment when this instrument could be used? Thank you.
There are only differences in the degree of the risk of your right being challenged. The minimum to do is A, print out the template and sign it. It costs nothing. Better, second step, name in at least one, better 2 or even 3 persons as your authorized representatives. C, register this Pattverfügung and your authorized representatives in the register of the Federal Chamber of Notaries. Every judge has access to this register and therefore has to stop any procedure of a court-ordered incarceration or guardianship. The judge might only ask the authorized representative if he or she is consenting to the representation agreement. Also, any psychiatrist has to stop any attempt to lock up or even only diagnose if a person shows his or her pathology. That's why we recommend to always carry your pathology with you in your wallet. We are working on it that even the police learn that they commit a crime if they would bring you to a psychiatry against your will, despite your atrophy being shown. C, for excluding any other risk, we recommend to obtain, for example, from your family doctor, a simple certificate as being mentally competent. They always do that because they want to keep you as a customer. If the first doctor is not willing to do that, the second or third will surely do it. Another excluding of any risk is to sign the pathology at a notary who issues the pathology as a notarized document. That should cost less than 100 euros, but is necessary if somebody owns real estate. Then no judge can insinuate an economic necessity for a guardianship.
Okay, clear. Since 2009, what kind of practical feedback have you had on using the pathology? Do you occasionally get your pets enforced?
Year by year, it improves. We have a list of fax numbers of all local courts. We send a serial fax by computer to all of them with the information about the last Supreme Court decisions regarding the pathology, so they are informed and no longer cause any problems.
Okay. I know that your association can count on a group of lawyers. How important is this for the application of the pathology?
It's not necessary for an individual pathology, but it is imperative if you want to use it in a campaign successfully. The lawyers could not only inform each other, but any success should again be promoted through a blog and newsletter by your organization. That creates the value like that of a brand. Therefore, we also registered the word pathology as a trademark. Anybody who wants to abuse the name would risk harsh penalties, like a psychiatrist who want to do the opposite, so they can't use that trick.
Okay. How is the information campaign going? I'm referring to the one with the singer Nina Hagen as testimonial. Are people informed that this possibility exists? I mean in Germany.
Yeah, of course we try our best, but the psychiatric oppressors tries to silence to death the news. We gained 250 cinemas to show our spot for free as a pre-film, like an advertising pre-film. But unfortunately, no TV channel was prepared to broadcast it. Nina, in her performances, always shows the film. She's a huge supporter, also via her many Facebook followers.
Yes.
So we spread the news, but not yet everybody knows.
So our interview is finished, but I want, as we have a couple of minutes more, I wanted to ask you to talk about your internet website, because people in Italy, people in Italy can go and look for information. Please go on.
Yeah, of course, most welcome, very welcome to look to our pathology site, and on our central page is where everything is linked to, is zwangspsychiatrie.de. There is also even an automatic Italian translation you can click on and can read, not perfectly translated, but you get an idea what we talk about, we write and promote and spread the word about. And we have really a good followership, about 8,000 to 10,000 people read it per month. So that's quite a very helpful tool to promote our ideas and our news.
Okay, thank you so much indeed, Mr. Talbot. And I
say Renè to me. I'm more Renè than Mr. Talbot.
Okay, thank you. And I won't finish this very short interview with an invitation to your organization, and you in particular in Italy. So we may go on to keep in contact. And
yes,
thank you very much. Okay.
Yes, please. I have in mind to go to 2 weeks or 3 weeks to Ischia next year, and then we can keep in contact. Maybe we can
let's keep in touch. Okay.
We keep in touch.
Thank you and good afternoon. Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity. Bye bye.